Middle East, there are many in the Middle East, there are many potential triggers that could lead to a regional civil war. I've mentioned this before. There's something called Asabiyyah, which is a word that seems to mean in the Muslim world a sense of solidarity, a coalition or coherence of Islamic peoples. That's always been very weak in the past, but that's changing. If Mr. Netanyahu does what I think he will do and resumes bombing in Gaza, that will bring Egypt into conflict with Israel. When that happens, all bets are off. The entire region is going to gear up and go to war with Israel in some form or another.
Shalom. Give honor to the elder apostles and other bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity of the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. The Aquat that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest. 144,000, one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm a brother Yashawan. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 28. Behold, an horrible vision and the appearance thereof from the east. Now, Dougie Fresh here just explained. He didn't say the Arabs, right? Although here are the Arabs. Dragons of Arabia, right? They're the dragons, they're the dragons. Who are the dragons with? With the wild boar. Well, who are the wild boars? Well, the wild boars are what? They're Muslims too. Even though these are Elamites, they're Muslims too. Okay? Now let's listen to what Dougie Fresh said again, because this is what he's explaining. This whole thing. He's explaining it right now. Let's listen again. 32. 232. 232? Or 132?
If the Israelis are
132 here. Yep. Just beyond 144. Salakia. Now let's listen close to what he says and what he's calling these people. Because when he speaks, right, he's speaking of Muslims. He's speaking of Islam. Do the Carmenians fall under Muslims? Yes. Do they fall under Islam? Yes. Okay, and then we'll go back and we'll read that, how they are coming together. Listen to the term that he uses. Hawala, what did he say it was? He's going to say this term that used to didn't mean anything, now it means everything. Listen closely. This is them coming back together. Again, this is a day ago, Liberty Vault, Dougie Fresh McGregor, right, is speaking on this guy here. This must be Liberty Vault, right? Israel may launch a regional war. Okay, so take it away. Listen to how he's describing. Let's go ahead and read this. This is 2nd Ezra 15, 28. Behold, a horrible vision and the appearance thereof from the east. What? The Middle East, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia, the Arab nations, they're calling them the dragons, shall come out with many chariots, and multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also, very important word, also, meaning the dragons also, the Carmanian, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars, and with great power shall they, what? Come and join battle with them. With who? The boars with the dragons, right? See that? And that's what Dougie is explaining, how not only are the Arabs coming together with the Elamites, because they're not the same people. Ishmaelites, Elamites, okay? But they're coming together under Islam and Muslimism or whatever that is, right? Okay, but right here, and if they, who is they? The dragons, if the dragons shall turn them, stop fighting, stop infighting, right? If they shall turn them, stop infighting, Shia against Sunni, conspiring together in great power. Here's what happens as a result. Stop the infighting and the destabilization campaigns that have been going on from Babylon the Great in that region going back how many years now? OPEC and all of that shit. Those are destabilization campaigns. Oh, you guys got to fight with each other. We're experts at that. The CIA is expert at that. Turning motherfucker. It's the devil. All right? But listen to what's being said. All right? And if they shall stop fighting, stop the infighting, and come together for a larger cause. Now listen to what Dougie says from 132. Take it away, Dougie Fresh.
In the Middle East, there are many potential triggers that could
In the Middle East, I got to take it back just a hair. Listen.
as soon as possible. In the Middle East, there are many potential triggers that could lead to a regional civil war. I've mentioned this before. There's something called Asabiyyah.
Asabiyyah. There's something called Asabiyyah that's been out there for a while, but it didn't mean nothing because the Spirit of the Lord didn't bring it to the forefront yet. But right now, Asabiyyah. Okay? Asabiyyah. I got to look that up. Let me write it down. Salaki. Let me write it down now because I'll forget it instantly. So, Asabiyyah. I don't even. We're going to look that up. Salaki. Asabiyyah. Let me just figure it out. CIA. Asabiyyah. Sounds like something the CIA put in place anyway. So, okay. Asabiyyah. We're going to look that up. Salaki. Lord willing. All right. Let's let Dougie say that one more time because he's breaking it down. What this is the prophecy. He's telling you that this is taking place. 130. Right there. Okay, now, Salakia for being redundant. Here we go.
In the Middle East, there are many potential triggers that could lead to a regional civil war. I've mentioned this before. There's something called Asabiyyah, which is a word that seems to mean in the Muslim world a sense of solidarity, a coalition or coherence of Islamic peoples. That's always been very weak in the past, but that's changing. If Mr. Netanyahu does what I think he will do and resumes bombing in Gaza, that will bring Egypt into conflict with Israel. When that happens, all bets are off. The entire region is going to gear up and go to war with Israel in some form or another.
And that's essentially what sparked regional wars in the past.
All right, buddy. We just showed that this is exactly what is happening and is about to happen. And that's it. That's all I got to say. What's going to happen as a result of that? Then these, who are these? These Assyrians. Who are the Assyrians? Okay, you got the land of the Assyrians and the Assyrians. See? They keep saying the land of the Assyrians, right? Well, you got Babylon, right? If this is Babylon, it's Assyria before it's Babylon. The northern kingdom was here first. But this includes those small hats over there. Really, this is talking about Esau. See? And them small hats are Esau. You understand? Now, it even comes all the way over here. And shall flee. Wait. And from the land it shall besiege. Now, this comes all the way here. Okay? But it starts here. What? The horrible vision from the east. Starts there. And then them bombs, eventually, and long before them bombs hit over here, it's going to be some fighting over here too. How do we know? Because they're coming in from the southern border. It says, Second Ezra 15 and 33, and from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them. Right here in the good old US of A, they're coming across the border. That's what this is saying. Then and consume some of them. They're going to do some damage. And in their host shall be fear. They're going to be scared right here in their host, right here. See? So, Dougie's telling you right now what's happening. And not only are the Arab nations and the Carmanians, that whole coalition, you got Europe, the EU right now saying, hey, let's go holler at them Arabs right now. Because right now, fuck this hoe. Let's go holler at the Arabs and let's get with them. That's what the EU is saying right now. Because they're all going to fire their missiles where? The land of the Assyrians. Where? Here and over there. Right? In our beloved land, Yasharallah. Right? So anyway, that's pretty much. Doug, the Most High got the spirit on Dougie Fresh. Ben, everybody's paying attention, but here he is. He's coming straight out of Second Ezra's right now. Anyway, with that, we hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and sisters. What should I say? Because I'm about to do the World War III daily update, and of course I got to do something different. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, we'll skip burn her with fire real quick on the way out. Is that 14? Let's see. And burn her with fire. $17. I'm going to just read it real quick and get out. Right here in the NIV. Revelation 17:16 in the NIV. The beast and the ten horns you saw will hate the prostitute. Okay? They will bring her to ruin, leave her naked. They will eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So, I mean, that's NATO and the EU going to turn on Trump, right? But who else? If this is NATO and the EU, right? Well, they're going to fire their missiles, but Vlad is going to fire his missiles. Xi is going to fire his missiles. Kim is going to fire his missiles, right? And then these Arabs, they got some missiles. Everybody's going to fire their missiles over here. See? And she's going to be utterly burned. Devour and eat her flesh and utterly burn her eat her. Let's see. Power and stripped of her power and influence. Look at that. And completely, utterly consume her. Where's utterly? Desolate. Salakia. I'm just having some. Utterly. See? And what is this? What's utterly burn her? What's utterly? Let's go back to the beginning. Amos. Amos 9 and 8. Okay? And then we'll leave. Salaki, I'm sorry, I'm having a little fun. All right. Utterly. That's what that word utterly means, completely. Utterly. Amos 9 and 8. At the beginning. This is where I came in 08. Amos 9 and 8. In the King James, behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not completely. See that? That's where you get the 2/3 and the 1/3. I will not completely destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. Let's find the word completely. Totally, completely. I just like doing this. That's why I always like the Bible Hub. When the elder apostles are introduced to Blue Letter, it didn't resonate with me. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. I think because I was already, no, I wasn't even doing that. I just went straight to this because I couldn't do the Blue Letter. And then years later, after mastering Bible Hub, then I was finally able to take some of that over to the Blue Letter. But I don't know. I've always felt at home right here in the Bible Hub. Anyway, yeah, utterly. So we're back at the beginning. Amos 9 and 8. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Right? Job 9. What, Job? What is it? 9 and 24. Salakia. Right? He blindfolds its judges. Right? Job 9 and 24. The earth is given in the hand of the wicked. He blindfolded. He covereth the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Slovakia. All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and close. Lord willing, the electorate. Edify you, brothers and few sisters. Shalom.